Hello friends and students. Once again welcome to my channel Maths Tips for You. In this video we are going to see how to solve some problems on definite integrations. Last time in my last video we have seen the proof of the properties of definite integration. Now based on this property we shall see some example. Now first we know that the property number 4. Here the property number 4th is integration 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Based on this property, we will solve some examples on definite integrations. These are the few examples. These are the selected example. Now, if you observe that here 0 to pi by 2 cube root of sec x upon cube root of sec x plus cube root of cosec x dx. Number 2 0 to pi by 2 dx upon 1 plus cube root of tan x. These both example are similar. I will solve the second example number second. Example number first can be solved by you if you understand this example. So let I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 1 upon 1 plus cube root of tan x dx. We know that tan x is equal to sin x upon cos x. So this is equal to integration 0 to pi by 2 1 upon 1 plus cube root of tan means sin x upon cos x dx. Here it is cube root of sin x upon cube root of cos x. So this is equal to 0 to pi by 2 1 upon 1 plus cube root of sin x upon cube root of cos x dx. Now LCM is cube root of cos x, so we multiply by cube root of cos x, and therefore this is equal to 0 to pi by 2 1 upon cube root of cos x plus cube root of sin x upon cube root of cos x dx. Now cube root of cos x is denominator in the denominator of denominator, so it is become in the numerator. So this is equal to integration 0 to pi by 2 cube root of cos x upon cube root of cos x plus cube root of sin x dx. Now this is equal to I. Now we use the property number 4. 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. By using this, the denominator remains the same. The numerator is become 3 cos x instead of 3 cube root of cos x is equal to cube root of sin x. So using property fourth, I is become, so it is called equation number 1, and therefore I is now become 0 to pi by 2 cube root of cos of pi by 2 minus x using the property upon cube root of cos of pi by 2 minus x plus cube root of sin of pi by 2 minus x dx is equal to cos 90 minus theta cos theta, sin 90 minus theta cos theta, and therefore it is become cube root of sin x upon cube root of sin x plus cube root of cos x dx. This is number 2. So in one, I is integration 0 to pi by 2 cube root of cos x upon cube root of cos x plus cube root of sin x. Now in equation 2, it is 0 to pi by 2 cube root of sin x upon cube root of sin x plus cube root of cos x. So in the both equation, the denominator is same, cube root of cos x plus cube root of sin x, and the only difference in the numerator. By adding 1 and 2, we get here in equation 1 LHS is I, and in equation 2 LHS is also I. So I plus I, it is become 2I is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Limit are same and the denominator is the same. Denominator is cube root of sin x plus cube root of cos x, and the numerator here cube root of cos x plus cube root of sin x. So cube root of sin x plus cube root of cos x dx. Being numerator and denominator are same, they cancels each other. So value is 1. So this is equal to integration 0 to pi by 2 1 dx. So it is twice I, which is equal to the integration of 1 with respect to x is x, limits is 0 to pi by 2. So using fundamental theorem, it is pi by 2 minus 0. Therefore, twice I is equal to pi by 2, and therefore by dividing 2 we get I is equal to pi by 4. So this is the answer. In this way, by using the fourth property 0 to a f of x ds is 0 to a f of a minus x, we can find the value of this integration. It is same by taking x, replacing x by pi by 2 minus 0, you will get the denominator is same. Adding 1 and 2, you can find the same answer. So this is left to you as an exercise. Example number 3rd, definite integration 0 to pi x tan x upon sec x plus tan x dx. Let I is equal to the given integration, definite integration 0 to pi x tan x upon sec x plus tan x dx. We use the property zero to a f of x ds is 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Therefore, using property fourth, we get I is equal to integration 0 to pi minus x, x is replaced by pi minus x, tan of pi minus x upon sec of pi minus x plus tan of pi minus x dx. Now we know that tan of pi minus x is equal to minus tan x. Similarly, sec of pi minus x is also minus sec x, and so this is equal to integration 0 to pi minus pi minus x tan x upon minus sec x minus tan x dx is equal to integration 0 to pi minus pi minus x into tan x upon, here we can take minus sign common, sec x plus tan x dx, minus minus become plus, and now we multiply tan x upon sec x plus tan x to each term of the terms in the bracket. So it is 0 to pi into tan x upon sec x plus tan x dx minus 0 to x tan x upon sec x plus tan x dx. It is same as number 1. So it is I. Therefore, I is equal to 0 to pi is a constant. So pi into tan x upon sec x plus tan x minus I. Taking I to the left hand side, it is become plus I. I plus I, it is twice I. So pi times 0 to tan x upon sec x plus tan x dx. Now I multiply sec x minus tan x to numerator and denominator. Therefore, here it is sec x minus tan x. Here sec x minus tan x. So this is equal to pi times integration 0 to pi. Multiply inside the bracket sec x into tan x minus tan square x upon, here it is sec square x minus tan square x dx. We know that sec square x minus tan square sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, and therefore this is 1. So by identity 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, and therefore 1 is equal to sec square theta minus tan square theta. So pi times 0 to sec x tan x minus, now by identity tan square x is equal to sec square x minus 1, sec square x minus 1 bracket complete dx is equal to pi 0 to sec x into tan x minus sec square x minus minus plus 1 dx. Therefore, 0, now we know that the derivative of sec x into tan x and derivative tan x is equal to sec square x. So we can find the integration of sec x tan x is sec x, and the integration of sec square x is equal to tan x, and derivative of integration of 1 with respect to x is x. So this is, it is sec x minus tan x plus x 0 to pi. Therefore, now putting the limits, pi is equal pi into, by putting x is equal to pi, sec of pi minus tan of pi plus pi bracket complete minus sec of 0 minus tan of 0 plus 0 bracket complete, pi times sec of pi is minus 1, so it is minus 1. Tan pi is also, it is 0 plus pi minus sec of 0 is equal to, it is 1, tan of 0 is 0 plus 0 bracket complete. So this is equal to pi into, here minus 1 plus pi minus 1, and so this is equal to pi bracket pi minus 2. So this is equal to twice I. It is equal to twice I. Therefore, twice I is equal to, and therefore I is equal to pi by 2 pi minus 2. So this is the answer. So we have solved the example number 3rd. Now the example number 9th is also on the same line. Here you have to multiply and divide by 1 minus sin x. First you use property number 4 and then you multiply by 1 minus sin x to numerator and denominator, and on the same line you can solve the example 9. So it is left to you as an exercise. So this is example left for you. Example number 4th, 0 to a 1 upon x plus under root of a square minus x square dx. Let us denote this is by I. Now the expression is a square minus x square under root of a square minus x square. Then we have to put x is equal to a sin theta or x is equal to a cos theta. Put x is equal to a sin theta, and therefore dx is equal to a cos theta d theta. Now here limit is also changed. When x is equal to 0, x is 0 means sin theta is 0, that is theta is equal to 0. When x is equal to a, so sin theta is equal to 1, theta is equal to pi by 2. Therefore, now I is become, when x is 0, theta is 0, so it is 0, and when x is equal to a, it is pi by 2, and therefore dx is replaced by a cos theta d theta upon x is a sin theta plus under root of a square minus a square sin square theta is equal to integration 0 to pi by 2 a cos theta d theta divided by a sin theta plus we can take a square common, out of radical sign it is become a under root of 1 minus sin square theta is equal to 0 to pi by 2 a cos theta d theta upon a sin theta. Here under root of 1 minus sin square is cos square, under root of cos square is cos theta, a cos theta. So this is equal to, we can take a common in the denominator, a cos theta d theta upon a sin theta plus cos theta, a get cancelled. Therefore, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 cos theta upon sin theta plus cos theta d theta. Now we use the property, fourth property, integration 0 to a f of x dx is 0 to a f of a minus x dx, because by replacing theta by pi by 2 minus theta, sin is changes to cos, cos changes to sin, so denominator remains the same, only change in the numerator. The numerator becomes sin theta, and therefore using property number 4th, we get I is equal to 0 to pi by 2, it is number 1, cos of pi by 2 minus theta upon Sine of pi by 2 minus theta plus cos of pi by 2 minus theta d theta. Cos of 90 minus theta sin theta. Sin of 90 minus theta cos theta. So this is equal to, it is sin theta upon here cos theta plus sin theta d theta. This is equal to also I, and this is number 2. Now adding 1 and 2, adding 1 and 2, we get I plus I, it is become twice I. 0 to pi by 2, it is same. In first it is cos theta upon sin theta plus cos theta. In second it is sin theta upon sin theta plus cos theta d theta. Denominator is same, so the sum of the numerator 0 to pi by 2 cos theta plus sin theta upon sin theta plus cos theta d theta. Being numerator and denominator are same, they get cancel each other. It is equal to integration 0 to pi by 2 1 theta, and this is equal to theta from 0 to pi by 2. This is twice I, and this is equal to pi by 2 minus 0, so it is pi by 2. Therefore 2I is equal to pi by 2, and therefore dividing by 2, I is equal to pi by 4. So this is the answer. So this is the example number 4th. Example number 5. 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan x dx. We denote this is by I. Now we use property number 4. Using property of definite integration number 4th. Therefore I is equal to integration 0 to pi by 4 log of bracket 1 plus tan of pi by 4 minus x bracket complete dx is equal to integration 0 to pi by 4 log of bracket 1 plus tan a minus b, tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a tan b. We know that tan of a minus b is equal to tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a into tan b. Using this, tan of pi by 4 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan x dx is equal to 0 to pi by 4 log of 1. Tan pi by 4 is 1. So it is 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan pi by 4 is 1. So 1 into tan x, it is tan x dx. LCM is 1 plus tan x. So 0 to pi by 4. LCM is 1 plus tan x multiplied by 1 plus tan x log of bracket 1 plus tan x plus 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x bracket complete dx. Tan x minus tan x get cancelled. So it is 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 upon 1 plus tan x. 1 plus 1, it is become 2 tan x dx. So this is equal to I. E is equal to 0 to pi by 4 log of, we know that log of m upon n is log m minus log n. So log of 2 minus log of 1 plus tan x bracket complete dx. So this is equal to 0 to pi by 4. Now we split the integration dx minus integration 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan x dx. This is nothing but I. This is also I because we have denoted this is 0 to pi by 4 integration 1 plus log x is equal to I from 1. So this is I is equal to 0 to pi by 4 log of 2 dx minus I from equation 1, and therefore this is equal to I taking to the left hand side, so it is become I plus I, that is 2I. It is equal to integration 0 to pi by 4 log of 2 dx is equal to log of 2 is constant, so integration 0 to pi by 4 1 into dx. So this is equal to log of 2 bracket x 0 to pi by 4. So 2I is equal to log of 2 bracket pi by 4 minus 0. So it is pi by 4 log of 2, and therefore dividing by 2 I is equal to pi by 8 log of 2. So this is the value. Next example number 6, 0 to pi by 2 log of tan x dx. We denote this is by I. This is equation number 1. Using the property number 4, 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So using property number 4th, we get I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of bracket tan pi by 2 minus x dx. Tan of 90 minus theta is cot theta. So this is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of, it is become cot of x dx. This is equal to I. So this is number 2. Adding 1 and 2, we get 2I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of tan x plus log of cot x dx. Being the limits are same, so this is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log m plus log n is log of m into n. So it is log of tan x into cot x dx. Tan into cot is 1. So it is 0 to pi by 2 log of 1 dx. Log of 1 is 0. So it is pi by 2 0 dx. It is equal to 0. Therefore 2I is equal to 0. I is equal to 0. So this is the answer. Now example number 7. Integration 0 to 1 log of 1 upon x minus 1 dx. We denote this is I using property number 4. Before that we have first simplify this and then we use the property. It is equal to 0 to 1 log of, LCM is x, so 1 minus x upon x dx. Now we use the property is equal to 0 to 1 log of bracket 1 minus, here it is 1 minus x upon 1 minus x dx. So this is equal to integration 0 to 1, here log of bracket 1 minus 1 plus x upon 1 minus x dx. So this is equal to integration 0 to 1 log of 1 minus 1 get cancelled, only x upon 1 minus x bracket dx. So this is I, this is number 1 and this is number 2. It is same as the previous example, 0 to pi by 2 log of tan x dx. By using property it is become log of cot x, and tan x into cot x is equal to 1. On the same line here, adding 1 and 2, adding 1 and 2, we get I plus I become twice I. Here integration 0 to 1 log of 1 minus x upon x here plus log of x upon 1 minus x. So it is dx is equal to 0 to 1 log m plus log n log of m into n. So log of 1 minus x upon x into x upon 1 minus x dx. So x gets cancelled, 1 minus x also get cancelled. It is equal to 0 to 1 log of 1 dx. Log of 1 is 0, 0 to 1, 0 into dx is equal to 0. So it is twice I, therefore twice I is equal to 0, therefore I is equal to 0. It is same to the example number 6. Next example, example number 8. 0 to pi by 2 sin x minus cos x upon 1 plus sin x into cos x dx. It is same as the previous example number 7 and number 6. We denote I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin x minus cos x upon 1 plus sin x into cos x dx. We call it is equation number 1. Using property number 4th, we get I is equal to integration 0 to pi by 2 sin of pi by 2 minus x minus cos of pi by 2 minus x upon 1 plus sin pi by 2 minus x into cos pi by 2 minus x dx. We know that sin 90 minus theta sin theta, cos 90 minus theta sin theta. So this is equal to 0 to pi by 2, it is cos x minus sin x upon 1 plus cos x into sin x dx. This is number 2. This is equal to I. Now equation 1 is 0 to pi by 2 sin x minus cos x upon 1 plus sin x cos x, and equation number 2 is integration 0 to pi by 2 cos x minus sin x upon 1 plus cos x sin x. So denominator in both the equations are same, and therefore adding 1 and 2 we get, adding 1 and 2 we get I plus I, it is become twice I, and therefore this is equal to 0 to pi by 2, limits are same. Now denominator is same, so the sum of the numerators. Numerator of the equation 1 is sin x minus cos x, and the numerator of the equation number 2 is plus cos x minus sin x upon 1 plus cos x into sin x dx. Here sin x minus sin x get cancelled, cos x minus cos x get cancelled. So it is 0 to pi by 2, 0 upon 1 plus cos x into sin x dx. So it is 0. So integration 0 to pi by 2, 0 dx is equal to 0. So twice I is equal to 0. Therefore, I is equal to 0. So the value of this integration is 0, the value of this integration is 0, the value of this integration is 0. In this way, we have solved some example on the problem based on the property number 4. Property number 4 is 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to f of a minus x dx. Now you understand the type of the example which is based on the property number 4. Now in my next video we are going to see the problem based on the property number 5. Thanking you for watching my video.